Hey guys, welcome to creatingtracks.com, and this is what we're going to do today. And here is everything together. Alright, so let's get into Serum, and we're going to go to Menu, Initialize Preset, and let me just bring this up here real quick. Alright, let's turn on the second oscillator, and we're going to pick a spectral gremlin on both of them, and we're going to make them 3 voices, pitch them down by 1 octave each, and pick a bend plus minus on both of them. And then we're going to take the WT position of the second oscillator and bring that all the way up and bring the bend to about here, 50% to the right, and this one is 50% to the left. And this is what we have so far. Okay, so what we're going to do now is control the level with our LFO. So let's bring down both the levels and drag the LFO 1 on them, and we're going to shape our LFO now. So we're going to make 2 of these triangles. So let's pick this point and bring this in between the LFO 1 and 2 tab. Double click on this line and click and drag that down. Then we can double click again on that line and click and drag that point up to the middle of LFO 3 and 4. And then we're going to alt click any of these points and click and drag it down. And then click and drag these points to the left a little bit. And then we're going to click on the trig of this LFO right here and bring the rate down to 1/2. And then we can place this LFO on our bend, plus minus, and bring this down about here and bring this one down to right here. Alright, so now we can turn on the filter and then turn the B oscillator on, and we're going to pick a band reject. And then we can turn up the resonance to about here, increase the width and the drive, and then we can place our LFO on the cutoff. So let's bring the cutoff to about 9 o'clock, drag the LFO on it, bring it down, and also let's increase the width until you see a little bit of dip right here. Sweet. So let's go into the Effects tab and turn on the hyper dimension. I'm going to turn up this mix all the way of the dimension and bring the size down all the way and bring down the master volume. Okay, cool. Now let's grab a distortion. We're going to pick a hard clip and let's click on this pre, make this a high pass by clicking on this little white button right here. And then we can drag this circle and bring this circle all the way down and then to the left to about right here, like 79 or 80 hertz. Should be fine. And increase the drive. So about 77% is good. And this does sound a little bit distorted, so we're going to fix that with our multiband compression. And we're going to increase the gain, increase the release all the way, bring the attack down all the way, and mess with the threshold. Let's actually go back to the oscillator tab and bring down this modulation on our level a bit. Okay, so now we can start placing our macros. So let's grab the first macro on our LFO rate, bring it down to about 13, and you can see that number on this little icon info that shows up, 13. And then the second macro, we can put it on our bend, plus minus on both of the oscillators, and bring them down like just a bit. So something like that. Maybe a little less over here. And now your macro 1. So the third one we can put on the bend and do the same thing, bring it down a bit, bring this down a bit, and also put it on the rate of our LFO and bring this down to about 13. And now check it out. And now I'm going to just copy my notes to the new track and check this out. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and definitely stay tuned for more. Until next week, peace!